I disappeared and cocking my fears, now they wanna know how it happened. I wasn't the type, now I'm getting paper and she wanna ride like Aladdin. Put me in the field, I'm making a play. Came a long way from minimum wage. You see that I'm up, your head is to blame. I put in the work, you know I'm self-made. Self-made, we self-made.
That's Self-Made by Untitled. Y'all gotta forgive me here right now. Forgive me. That's that Self-Made by your boy Untitled. That's my son, that's right. With his boy, KC414. Another round of applause. That was called Self-Made. You gotta check it out. It is your boy, once again, Mac Mans. You see, Mac Mans Media LLC. Back at you again with some realness. Now, if there's a little lag in the feed, I know a lot of people have been talking about social media. There's been a lag lately. I have not been the only one to notice that, so I'm glad. Thought it was just me. I thought something was wrong. Seriously. But y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all long. This is just a pop-up video. So I came before y'all. Really right now, let's get y'all some little bit of conversation real quick. Check out, if you get a chance, go ahead, round of applause for the websites and everything. So go ahead, and if you get a chance, Ontario Hill at Facebook, blue checkmark verified, on YouTube at MacMan's Media LLC, TikTok under MacMan Fitness. TikTok is Motivational Muscle, and my Instagram is MacMan_Fitness. You can also email me at Motivational Muscle with the muscle spelled MZCLE at yahoo.com. Also, if you notice at the bottom, www.macmansmediallc.net. That is the website if you need to get a hold of me for merch or anything you need. I'm the man for that. Okay, so this was going on. So, this public video is going to be kind of special. First off, I'm going to tell you that right now, all the entries I got, nobody was correct at all. No one. Every last answer I got was wrong. So I'm going to do tomorrow, during my episode, I'm going to pull up a show tomorrow for you guys. I don't know which podcast it's going to be, but because there's a lot of things going on. I'm going to say this. I don't know how you guys follow me on the wrestling scene or even follow wrestling period in the state of Arkansas. But right now, the state of Arkansas is doing it on the wrestling scene. So you've got to be checking and peeping this out. The Arkansas is doing it on the wrestling scene, y'all. And I'm being so serious. We're out here doing it. I had a big development happen over the weekend with the company I work with. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, I'm not going to give away what's going on. Hey, how you doing? How you doing there? Yoon, hi. Hey, I said, hey, bro, gunshot salute. I'm not going to give away what happened. I will tell you this. If you're into professional wrestling and follow the wrestling scene, what I did this weekend was one of the biggest rushes of my life. So y'all got to tune in tomorrow. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about. So tune in tomorrow for sure. But I can't go without saying my weekend, if y'all know it's been busy, I got the shades on because I'm having allergic reaction. I want to show y'all, but it's only one eye. This is crazy. I don't know if you ever had that happen before. Just the one eye get sick. That's what I got going on. I got one eye right now that's not its best. So I got the shades on. It's not like it's that time of year where the weather's bad or anything like that. It's not like that. I live in Arkansas, so the weather ain't bad. It's just I got to have shades on because the sinuses is hot, y'all. Have y'all been outside and know what the heat is doing to y'all? To everybody. You step outside, the first thing come out of your mouth is, yes, it has been that hot outside. Seriously, it's been super hot. So, what we've been doing is, I decided, since it's been because it's been super hot, so I'm trying not to get myself too worked up doing anything, whatever. But to digress. Hey, what is up, KG? What's up? Gunshot salute to you. I'm just talking about what my weekend I had. It's been a week. I am tired as heck, y'all. If y'all follow me at all, y'all know that I've been traveling. I just got back. I'm going to tell you the schedule was weird, was wild. My baby girl is having, my daughter Antonia is having a child. So we went ahead. I went to the baby shower. That's all I was off doing. going to the baby shower, getting things situated. I did get a chance to do that, so it was nice. We did take pictures and stuff, so I do have those for you. I'm gonna put up here in a second here. But yeah, we were super busy. Uh, I did enjoy, like I said, I did enjoy myself. It was a nice time to be had. My daughter enjoyed herself. I'm glad she was able to. It was her day. This was a nice day. Um, this here is let's go back out of here. Now this here is me. That's me. Tobias's mom. That's Tobias. My daughter Antonia. That's Antonia's mother. And here was a picture of me and all my children. We took a picture together. There's me, Kimberly. Story behind that is it's a daughter. She's my stepdaughter, but I've been in her life since she was super little. I love her. She had her own business as well. People proud of her. Gotta get it. I'm gonna get with her. Have her on my show. She does all kind of instant stuff. You guys gotta get with her. My daughter Antonia in the middle. My son Untitled. That's the one that does the music right here. That is Untitled. And Trey and my daughter Olivia, who's in college to be an architect and who takes majority of, she's a photographer, awesome, and the kid's mom. So that is, and then it was so special because when she walked in, this is what she walked into. Yeah, I was a proud papa this weekend, and so, hey Marvin, gunshot salute. Blythe Man, gunshot salute. What is up, Tyler? What is up? What is up? What's up, my boy Tyler? I was going to talk about the wrestling tomorrow. What's up, Tyler? But well, KG, she did the gender. Okay, so KG, she's having a girl. The name is Akani. It's Akani. I can't remember the full name, but the name is Akani. Beautiful, beautiful name. I just love it. But I was just on here talking about my weekend, so I went and did that. So I left. I have a job that I work 2 days a week, so I'm retired. So thank you. So I worked my job Tuesday and Wednesday. I got off Wednesday evening. I left from here in Arkansas that Thursday morning at 4 or 5. I got to my destination in the Quad Cities, Davenport, Iowa. Give a round of applause to yourself in the chair, Davenport, Iowa. Home of Seth Rollins, also the place that I reside. So I decided to go ahead and I went there, and I was there that Thursday, that Friday, and then Saturday. Well, I had remembered it, but not all the way. I had messed around and booked. I got booked for one of the companies. Like I said, I go to school at APS, so I want to make sure I get that out there. I go to school at Action Pack Sports. Round of applause for them. My boy Action Jackson runs that school. That's why I honed my craft. That's why I've been, training for a while. I'm not as good as anybody else that's there. I'm just a guy that, older guy hanging around the gym, trying to get my body back in shape. So thank you for that. Well, long story short, Kylie Ray, thank you. Thank you for that. Gunshot salute. Well, one of the main things, so after I come back in town, I have an event for Natural State Wrestling. So that event was at 4 p.m., but you had to be there at 3. And it was at Dedicated in North Little Rock. Nice little spot. I liked it. Nice outside open up spot. So, Mumsy Ed, what's up with you? So I decided to go ahead and make sure I was back in time because I could have left Sunday morning and got back by. I would have got back here an hour before the show. So I decided to go ahead and just come on back. So I left there at 3:30, got home at 12:15 a.m. I think it was. Got myself up. And you guys, on a little bit of sleep, I decided to go do this event. Now, if you were there that day and don't know what happened, the footage is going to be placed up on social media. Rich Rockwell, what is up? Rich Rockwell, my boy, man. We're gonna chop it up, Rich. We got something going on. Seriously, you got to get in contact with me. I got some big stuff going on right now. Well, for all those who weren't there was a big segment that went down with me. If you know me, you know I'm a kind guy, but you know when it comes, y'all get to see the nice me. But there's another side of me y'all don't get to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look down the barrel of this camera right now, and I'm gonna say something. See, you guys get Mac Man Media LLC, the good guy. But when I get out here in this world of professional wrestling, there's another side of me that is unchained. And this weekend, August, mark your calendar, August, that's right. This August of 2025 was the weekend that Mac Mans and Black Diamond Enterprises took over Natural State Wrestling. How you like that? See, I had to come out of character, so you guys don't get to see this part of me. Bro, I'm going to shoot right now. Because that clown by the name of Sleazy, or whatever he calls himself, and his bum, TB, the show, decided to confront Mac Mans. When the footage comes out, yes, it looks incriminating, but understand who started this beef. I literally had to come out of my seat to handle business because there was two bums out there that talked mess about me. Now, I don't know if you know what I do in the world of professional wrestling, but I am a mic master. I am a silver tongue savant with the thesaurical skills to break down any last compound or fracture of resistance against me. The fortitude and the magnicity, you heard what I said, the magnicity, get it together. If you don't know, you better check out the dictionary. Of the ability that I have to demand and control situations is just simply superb. And this weekend, Sleazy and TD the Show and all Natural State Wrestling found out exactly what kind of damage I do. So for anybody out there watching, understand this. You get me, the nice guy, but everybody else gets the guy who just play no games. So if you listen to me, Sleazy, you or your boys or bums, stay tuned. I got a challenge for you. Because not only am I the CEO of Black Diamond Enterprises, but I am also the CEO and commissioner of Natural State Wrestling. And the damage that I did to you and your clown bum of a friend on Sunday was nothing compared to what you got coming up next. And you know the motto we use now, pal, pay up or you can get laid down. Sorry for y'all who follow me that had to see that. There's the other side of me that I try to hold in when I come before you. But because of the situation of this weekend that happened, it is what it is. The footage will come out, and it's going to be heavy and hot. So if you love professional wrestling and you understand what professional wrestling is about, you understand the realness, not the clown show, but the real sport of professional wrestling, you'll love the footage. Yeah, I understand where it takes place. I understand how it happened. I understand what I had to do. But for the fact that it went down the way it did is oh so sweet. You know what, Daniel? I see you. Yeah, you suck. I said what I said. You know what, Daniel? That's why you're a sideline pine rider, and I am who I am. See, I told you, I try not to blur the lines of Mac Man's the sweet guy and Mac Man's the Black Diamond CEO. But it seems like people forgot who I am. If you got a problem, ask your boy, Sleazy, if he can remember, if he's at the hospital yet. But with that being said, let me get back on what I was doing. That's another part of life, another thing. Tune in tomorrow. There's big things afoot on my podcast. I am going to tell you the story behind what really is going down with Black Diamond Enterprises versus Natural State Wrestling. I'll really tell you the ins and outs of how this bum runs his promotion. That now has a worthwhile commissioner by the name of Mac Mans. I'm going to flip and turn that company upside down and make it where it's supposed to have been in the first place. An actual wrestling promotion, not a signed pony clown show of hardcore legacy when there is actual athletes out here that have been held back that can do this sport and love what they do. I digress. Let me calm down. Whew. Yeah, that's the buzzer. Okay, y'all, check this out. You gotta forgive me. I gotta calm myself down, like I said, because you don't get to see that part of me. That's the other side of me. That's that professional wrestler manager coming out of me. That's what that is. So forgive me for that. But, okay, now, so the scavenger hunt, there were a lot of clues that people got wrong. So tomorrow, when I come on tomorrow, I will give you the brand new clues and also review the clues from last week. I got 3 or 4 entries in there, all were completely wrong. So we got to get together. We got to make sure we pay attention to the clues. Make sure we pay attention to exactly what we're looking for in the pictures. I'll put the pick up again. And if you remember the questions, if you don't, I'll read them to you right now. We're going to do a little cheat sheet. Clue number 1. What 2 brands are featured in my cartoon caricature background? There's 2 brands in here. There's 2 brands. Look and see what 2 brands they are. Clue number 1, part 2. How many times is the word Mac Mans featured in here? How many times can you see the words Mac Mans in there? And 3, with 1 being displayed in this picture, tell me what are my main 2 physical activities. What are my main 2? What do you think? There's one in this picture. What do you think the other one is? So those were the clues last week. Those are the clues that are going on until tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be before you tomorrow. Now listen, the podcast I start tomorrow will not start till 8:30 or 9 because of the fact I've been so busy. I've got to get myself back in gear. So I want you to remember that. So the podcast. Hey, what is up, Jamie J? Gunshot salute. Well, here it's real easy, Jamie J. It's real easy. So this is how the giveaway goes. Basically, all it is just people subscribing. But I can make a physical, actual. Jamie J, I'm gonna get with you. Good idea. I'm gonna actually make an actual physical embodiment of a ticket. So yeah, we'll talk. I got you. Yeah. So, but we got to do, y'all. So what's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow's podcast. Tomorrow's podcast is gonna be special. It is a return of my wrestling podcast. The podcast is called One Fall. That's right, One Fall. Ding ding ding. Tomorrow's podcast is gonna be very special. I'll be covering the turf war, the war between Natural State Wrestling and Black Diamond Enterprises. Like I said, if you were not there on Sunday, you missed it. You completely missed it. If you saw the damage, I told you I did not want to blur the lines. But because of the magnitude of the disrespect that I was receiving from this so-called company owner, I had to handle business. Like I said, when the footage comes out, you guys will see it. Y'all make your own decisions and conclusion on it. But I still think I was done in the wrong. But all you need to know is right now, I am the new commissioner of Natural State Wrestling. And the proposition I have, I will soon become the owner. So that's all you got to know. That's all you need to know. Don't ask any questions. Tune in tomorrow. Tune in for tomorrow's podcast. The new, brand new, improved wrestling podcast. One fall. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You're going to get some great juicy information. And like I said, for all of y'all out there, I see you creeping out here, Daniel Lopez. I saw you talking a bunch of mess to me, TB the show. I want you to know something. And I'm going to say it for the last time before I leave here, because I know you're going to watch this. And tomorrow's show, I'm begging you, I'm sending you personal invitations to tune in. After the beatdown we put on you guys, after the beatdown me and Buick Bishop put on you, I'm surprised you can even use your fingers to type anything. Woo. Y'all, I cannot wait. Like I said, please tune in tomorrow. The show is going to be airing later tomorrow because it might get kind of graphic. Because there's some things that happen at the Sunday show at Dedicated. That's right, Dedicated. And also, I made my in-ring debut, so let's give an applause for that one. But much respect and much love for y'all, so tune in tomorrow. During the podcast tomorrow, I'm going to be as sweet as pie and still I'm trying to show the world that I am a good guy, because I am. But there's another side of me you guys don't get to see. Well, tomorrow you tune into the wrestling podcast, you'll get to see the real official Mac Mans and how he does his thing. I told you I am the silver golden tongue of the microphone. He is I and I am him, Black Bat with the branded Timbs, Mac Mans. Highly, highly irritated, but never duplicated. I am the CEO of Black Diamond Enterprises, and now I am your general manager / commissioner, soon to be owner of Natural State Wrestling. So one more applause for that. Much love and respect to y'all. Tune in tomorrow for that show. Also tomorrow you'll get the next two clues for the scavenger hunt, and we're going to start the giveaway. So much love, much respect. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm sorry guys, I blurred the lines tonight. I apologize. Like I said, because once the footage comes out, I had to do that because I want you guys to understand I am still a nice and loving guy. When you see the footage, you might think different, but remember, I do have other things I do outside of podcast. Also, want to send a shout and love to Action Pack Sports. My boy John, that's right, Jonathan Holt, the operator and runner of Action Pack Sports. Much love, respect to him. Just awesome, man, awesome. I enjoy having you guys in my area, in my aura. You guys are awesome. For all of my followers who've been following, remember, we are still on that strive for 5. Remember that, y'all, we're on that strive for 5. So if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you know someone who if you know someone who has it, hit them up. Why are you waiting? Y'all know, y'all have seen what I've done. Giving away the money. Y'all seen the everything picking up. The feeds getting better. You guys are amazing. Round of applause to everybody who follows all the shows. I got the same people who follow every single podcast. I love you guys, man. Always say it is not the quantity, but the quality. Sorry for the feedback. I don't know what's going on. I heard a lot of people saying they've been having this happening with social media, so I don't have no idea what's going on. Next week, I will be bringing back the M spot. Next week, the M Spot does come back to its regular time on Wednesdays. And y'all, I got some hot topics for y'all. You know, the M Spot, we talk about what's going on in the world, what's going on daily, schools, anything. I got some interviews coming up. Also, on one fall, I have a couple of wrestlers coming up on the podcast. A couple of people, I will drop some names. Rich Rockwell will be appearing on the podcast. Also appearing on the podcast, there will be my boy referee and podcast co-host, referee Andrew or Matthew Maddox. Yes, and I got a couple of young performers who are in the wrestling game, fresh in the wrestling game, but are making their names loud and proud, coming out here doing what they got to do, handling business. I'm going to have them on the podcast as well. Like I said, so you'll get a lot of different flavor from that. That is going to go in my weekly rotation. So next week, you'll get your Wednesdays and your Fridays all filled up and taken up by me, Mac Mans. Man, I love all you guys, man. Like I said, and I do once again have to apologize for the tirade. I know y'all weren't expecting that, weren't ready for that. But like I said, there's some things I got going on outside of this podcast booth that y'all don't know about. Don't think I'm not a sweet guy because of what I do in my spare time. And like I said, when that footage comes out, yes, it's incriminating because of what I did, what we do, Black Diamond Enterprises, me and my boy Buick Bishop, but we handle business. Alicia Kenzie, what is up, my girl? I want to send you a personal apology for what I did to your boy Sleazy this weekend. If you haven't been paying attention at Natural State Wrestling, it has been announced by them and also me that I am the brand new commissioner, soon to be owner after I handle my business. So maybe you need to go ahead and inbox your boy and check on him. We did some damage. Like I said, the footage will be out this week. It looks very incriminating, but hey, I did what I do. I did what I had to do. So it is what it is. But thank all y'all for tuning in, man. And I'm going to get ready to get off of here. Like I said, I apologize for putting my personal business out there, my personal business. Well, I'll tell you who that is, Alicia, who that is. That is Natural State Wrestling. Remember the Mosquito Festival? The other guy on the microphone? That young sir is Mr. Sleazy. That's the young man who's the operator and commissioner. Well, until I did what I did, because I stood up for myself, and I still stand on that. Like I said, don't worry about it. Just please check the YouTube page, the Facebook page. Tomorrow, everything will be placed up there for you. If you go there now, if you go on my Facebook page or YouTube page, you might see some things. But like I said, the footage is what it is. It was amazing what went down. I handled my business, and that's what it was. But love to all of y'all. I'm going to get up out of here because I've been holding y'all long enough. Remember, tune in tomorrow, and you're going to get the next 2 questions. Also, you'll get my first new episode of One Fall. That's right, my new wrestling podcast debuts tomorrow. Tomorrow at, I'm going to say 8:39 p.m. It debuts tomorrow. I need y'all to come on in and check that out for me. Once again, much love and respect to APS, Action Pack Sports, my boy John. And hey, love, peace, and hair grease to all of y'all. And much love. Mac Mans gives love and respect where young's love and respect is supposed to be given. Just don't step out of line. Love, peace, hair grease, y'all. Although I'm bald-headed, but it is what it is. Respect, love.
I disappeared and conquered my fears, now they wanna know how it happened. I wasn't the type, now I'm getting paper and she wanna ride like Aladdin. Put me in the field, I'm making a play. Came a long way from minimum wage. You see that I'm up, your head is to blame. I put in the work, you know I'm self-made.
Self-made, that means I created. I'm seeing my worth, ain't no debate. Not from the friends and not from relative. They thought it was simple, so I got creative. Recently put myself in a position, weighing the options of all my decisions. Critical hits, they becoming so vicious. Like Miles, come home and you ain't do the dishes. I think it's my work of art. Vince Van Gogh, I'm a moving star. Distinguish myself, it sets me apart. Ace of spades, ain't no top in my card. They really hating when you go and fall. Setting you up just to break your guard. Battle with bruises that turn into scars. It's another in the world, that's why I be going so hard.
I disappeared and cocking my fears, now they wanna know how it happened. I wasn't the type, now I'm getting paper and she wanna ride like Aladdin. Put me in the field, I'm making a play. Came a long way from minimum wage. You see that I'm up, your haters to blame. I put in the work, you know I'm self-made.
Self-made, 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 we self-made. I'm self-made, self-made, self-made. My words is engraved and I've been engaged. Been a product since the day I was raised. I'm taking my shot, they calling me crazy. I'm spitting my flows in several ways. I'm the prodigy, don't matter my age. Centerpiece, looking good on the stage.